My name is Stephanie Hill, and I'm a physician assistant with Riverside Medical Group. I got involved with HELP via an online search. I really wanted to take some time and serve the community, so I did a search online and found the HELP's website and decided to volunteer here. I donate time to HELP because I know that there are a lot of people in need. There are a lot of people who don't have basic health care, who fall in the gap between not making too much to qualify for government benefits and not having enough insurance to cover what they need. So HELP meets that in-between population. When I looked for an opportunity to volunteer, it was really important to me that I found a service that took care of the entire person, and a service that was ecumenical, that had a faith-based to it, as well as one that met my needs for flexible hours. And HELP did all of that. There's so many changes and so many people who are needing medical care, dental care, places to sleep, food, and I can speak specifically for the free clinic. Every time an ER or a hospital shuts down, that's another group of people who don't have any place to go for health care. So I believe that HELP's going to get busier and we're going to need more volunteers.
I donate my time to HELP because I'm retired and I want to give back and I want to do something productively. I work at the family shelter and basically in handling donations. That means when we get donations, when donations are brought in, we count them, we label them, and then we hang them and give out. I love the staff that works at HELP. They're wonderful, wonderful people, and they're, let me give you a hand up, don't let me, I won't give you a hand out. I chose HELP when I retired because it was nonprofit and it was for my home city of Hampton. So I thought that would be the best place to use my time.
My first involvement with HELP was soon after I arrived at the church. We were hosting what's called Night's Welcome. And I was amazed at the cadre of volunteers that suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I'd only met them in worship, and suddenly the place was being transformed into living quarters for about 100 folks who were homeless.
The Ebenezer Church got involved in HELP about 5-6 years ago. It started around our Bible study. We were kind of challenged in the Bible study that we need to be more active in serving the needy in our community. I remember dividing ourselves up into groups, and each group was given the challenge of coming up with something that we could do for the community. One of the groups came back and said, we need to serve the homeless.
My first introduction to HELP and its ministries was Night's Welcome as well. I suspect, Dr. William Booth, who preceded me, and Dr. Perry and other members initiated that relationship. But it was a welcome sight to see that the congregation was engaged in the social needs of the community at the level that they were. We assist, at the level of Night's Welcome, but we also are assist with financial assistance to those who are in need of, having their bills assisted with, and in transportation with it, which is, critical, as individuals are in need of getting to job interviews and to the hospital and that sort of thing.
And one of the simple ways are the Saturday bag lunches. And we actually had our young adult Sunday school class do it for a season on Sundays. So their Sunday school hour was Bible study, packaging lunches, and then after worship, rolling it down to the street and having folks who didn't have a Sunday meal have a Sunday meal. While they were grateful for the meal, the young adults were really grateful to have something together that built their community.
We have provided financial assistance on occasion. This has been very critical as we've gone through the economic crisis. My goal is to write them and ask them to become a part of at least the Nights of Welcome process. Some of their facilities are not large enough to accommodate, but we are talking about them joining with us and maybe taking a night as a start.
One of us alone can't address the problem, and we are located right on the corner of Armstead and Victoria Boulevard next to the library, so the traffic of folks with great need is just visible before our eyes, and while it breaks your heart, you feel a bit helpless in knowing that you can't solve the whole problem. Raise the awareness so that they're no longer the invisible folks on the street.
Or I'd like to see the mental health issues addressed.
I think for me, one of the areas we'd love to see help expand is in how we look at the family. Because what I'm finding is that so many of the individuals that are in need of social advocacy are individuals who, for whatever reason, have experienced just dramatic ruptures in those significant relationships.
We would invite and encourage you to join those in crisis by donating your time and your resources to help.